people bringing their some stuff outside without being a law permission, whatever. They can use it against you.
I know all those contingencies and all those stuff. You know, it's for somebody who is fighting for human rights, who understands the integrity of it. I know where it ends, and where my rights end is when the other begins. So I am very careful. I'm being meticulous with what I'm doing. The majority of these people have big information or education. How do I twist the woman call?
At this stage, you see that cap that you put on, Filama Wobe. That is what you have to be using now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Put it on your two here. Never listen to what they are saying. If you listen, you are going to miscalculate your feet. You understand? If you listen to them, you will miscalculate your feet. Before you know, you now say, no, I can still amend it. No. Please, don't ever listen to them. Follow your heart. Do the needful. Don't bring any evidence outside again. Put it in your own mind. Only you alone. Except your lawyer. Even your lawyer, I'm so sorry to say, don't have 100% trust at this stage, because they can buy anybody. I sell. They can buy anybody. So
you know, it's easy for you to sit on social media and talk about these things.
You know why you win? You know why you win that lady case now? Do you know why?
Why?
Why was that? Because you go to her house and took a statement with lawyer.
And police.
The only mistake what is not make that thing to complete was that you could have still do photo when he's video when he was when she was writing.
Even if you don't know if I have it, but I'm not supposed to show it here.
Good. No, I love that. Oh my God, this is sweet. You've got this justice, honestly. Honestly, they are just parabolating. They are just honestly. And secondly,
actually, I have the audio. I have the audio when she was even getting debriefed by the lawyer.
There is no way they can buy this girl that is going to be worked out. It can't work out. That is it.
They say,
see what happened. Adura has pets now. Adura don't know what to do because they're surrounded in. But inside Adura himself, he knows that what you are fighting for is right, and Adura himself knows, you know, it's like when someone is inconvenient with what he have in mind. That is what is happening to Adura now. Adura does not have the power to keep it to himself anymore.
I'm sorry. He has by his brother. I don't know his total involvement. Are you with me? I don't know his total involvement in that case. But to me, he's trying to come out to say, you know what? I am done bottling this. I want to speak out. Whether Oma affects you, Chubotoba could play any other part in what took over Islam. And it turns out to be that he is just trying to speak his truth. Toba to this stage here, we'll be able to stand in and say, no, this guy did his best. He spoke out before you charge him. And the charge at Ramo. What is so? Gbogbo ètò ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn, bóyá kẹ́tì òpin bóbò ni, èyí tó yẹ kó ṣe ló ti ṣe by coming out to speak to me. And I'm very sure tó bá dìgbà yẹn, they will be able able to see that, oh, he's doing that because I will have to stand by him. Tí o bá bọ́ ta sọ̀rọ̀ sí fún mi, tó fún mi ní lead, there is nowhere. So tó bá yẹ pé ibẹ̀ náà la máa tọ̀ tá a máa fi rí òótọ́, ta ló sọ̀rọ̀ fún wa, ta ló wá sọ̀rọ̀, mi ìṣá yọ̀bọ̀ sí. He cannot speak willingly. I get saying. Tí o bá ṣe kó wéyàn tó lọ sọ lábẹ́, tó lọ gbé jáde gbòòrò, ó di iṣu àtayọ̀yọ̀. Maybe if they have got to him, he would have said, yes, I just want to speak out. Then say, why you still? I'm sorry. Then, okay, it's all right. We'll drop that charges. Tó bá dé stage kan, olú àwọn charges ó bèrè owó yẹn. We'll drop that charges. We are not going for that. That's why you're doing it. And then he will be free. And his brother will get justice. And the society will stand by him and say, yes, we are going to Sorosita, Tafiri Oto. It's not even Yomi. You, Adura, was able to do what his blood brother needed to get him justice. So we're going to be holding him with that. So everybody, gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe pátákó tó ń ṣe.
Ọládélé Ọpẹ́yẹmí, are you there? Ọládélé Ọpẹ́yẹmí, are you there?
Ọládélé, are you there?
Ọládélé is not there. And justice for Mohbad. Okay.
All right, we have 30 minutes more.
I'm there, Daniel. Uncle Yomi,
I can't live
I share.
All right, check close your in.
I really love it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Hope you're
I
fine.
really appreciate your work.
Thank you, man.
Maybe the next week. It can be the next week.
Because I don't want you to stress.
I really appreciate your work.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I really, and I pray the Lord will give you more wisdom.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Justice to you. Ọlọ́run máa gbà fún mi. Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Amen.
According to that woman, what that woman said, that if you have more evidence and if you have more facts that you want to use against them in the court of law, don't say it in your social media. So that everyone Emma Lilo, everyone expose it. Only money log down, we can coffee. But ever keep quick. That's thing will work for you. And I pray the Lord will help you. The Lord will help you out in the name.
Amen.
In Jesus.
Amen.
Umbrella now, Valerie. That is what I'm going to say for you.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Fun friend, are you there? Fun friend, if you are not there, then justice for Mohbad. Do you still have something to say? Then beautiful, be ready. Beautiful mother, are you there?
I'm here. Can I talk now?
Go ahead, please.
Ọ̀tá ìbáyọ̀mí ṣùgbọ́n lọ́hùn ò jẹ́ ní kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun ìbáyọ̀mí. Ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ yìí tí mi mọ̀ bóyá invite ni àbí ẹ̀yin lẹ́kàn tí ẹ̀ wá síbẹ̀ ṣe rí gbogbo submission yín lénìí. Ó múnú wa dùn gan-an ní nítorí pé tí wọ́n sọ pé toxic people ló kóra wọn jọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn except àwọn tó ní platform yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe ara àwọn tó wá síbẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀kọ́ kan náà máa ń wá it was like wọ́n ready láti wá ṣọ̀tẹ̀ ni. Mo dẹ̀ láìkí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń fún wọn lésì. Ẹ ní láti wá rí comment section inú yẹn á dùn. Ẹ rí pójú àwọn èèyàn ti là. Àwọn èèyàn ti understanding tó ń lò there. We are àti were liberated. Because a lot of people understand how it works. Kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ pé mo wà lórí social media, mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, mo fẹ́ ṣí platform, mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn rí mi, mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn jọ. Ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ òfin ó yàtọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé mo bọ́ sórí afẹ́fẹ́ mo ń rojọ́ òṣì. So I won't lie to you, I have learned so many things on this social media, especially this TikTok, from you what I thought I knew. I have learned. And a lot of people, I will go acknowledge this man, like I told you some days ago, Tebarote, Timoshe Adura, Tino, be ready. And I know you are also paying your thick skin. number one ni thick skin ti tó lágbára o tún na asteric because gbogbo tí wọ́n jù fún ṣẹ́rí èyí máa wà spiritual kó máa ṣàlàyé kò lè cope pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń true àti èyí and I want to commend you. You should expect more. Nítorí pé aside the fact that this is a very high profile case ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ àwa tá à ń pariwo justice gan bíi 2% nínú wa láwa sincere a lot of us ò fẹ́ kó tán that is the pure truth. Àfẹ́ kó tán o tá a bá ti rí pé ọ̀nà wà níbì kan ẹlòmíì rẹ́dì wípé àníṣe jẹ́ kí n frustrate effort yìí. ẹ láìkẹ́ pé ẹ fún wọn ẹ̀yin náà ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ kàn lè jókòó kẹ́ ẹ máa kó èrò jọ kẹ́ ẹ máa ro ẹjọ́ ẹ lọ sékòó ẹran yàn lọ ẹran girlfriend yín lọ ẹran yà yín lọ broda yín wà ń bẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní family Nàìjíríà ẹran wọn lọ síbẹ̀ jẹ́ kàn lọ ṣe wò and sensitive thing because mo pè wọlé gan mo pè bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti but time tí mo pè sí èrò pọ̀ ní time yẹn ó ń jà lóra wọn mìíràn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ mo fẹ́ bá mi sá láti sọ̀rọ̀ Ibrahim mi sọ̀rọ̀ time yẹn inú mi dùn nítorí wípé yọ̀ọ̀kì ju nǹkan kan sí yín ṣé yọ̀ọ̀kì ni àbí túnẹ́sì àbí something ẹnìkan ju nǹkan kan sí yín wípé pé ṣé káwọn owó bọ́dá Yomi jọ nítorí t'Ọlọ́run ẹ má fọ́ ọ̀fun tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fọ́ ọ̀fun ló nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ because it will be so inviting irọ́ ni wọn ò ní kan ṣe o wọ́n fẹ́ throw yín under the bus ni and at that point gan ẹ má wá surprise pé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ recording sílẹ̀ èsì tẹ́ bá fún wọn gram wọ́n ti pick ẹ̀ ìyẹn náà fẹ́ lọ máa lò ẹ máa gbogbo question tó ń kálukú bá ti ń béèrè ó fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ fi ara balẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ máa understand ẹ̀ dáadáa nítorí wípé ibi tá a tún dé dúró ó tún dangerous ju ibi tá a ti ń bọ̀ lọ.
No, we're at a very crucial stage.
Ó dangerous ju ibi tá a ti ń bọ̀ lọ láwa tẹ́ ẹ rí yìí àdá léèyàn tẹ́ bá ka comment section lénìí ẹ rí wípé wọ́n kàn máa pariwo ní àwọn kí ẹ nípa comment section wọ́n kí ẹ àwọn èèyàn wọn ń wo bẹ̀ ògúlùtù tí wọ́n ń jùlù wọ́n ẹ̀mí wọn ò gbé ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín ọ̀tá pọ̀ ju ẹni mi lọ don't trust anybody like I told you the other time. Èmi mi ò mọ tẹlòmíì justice lèmi fẹ́ kò sí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú any other person it could happen to anybody ìpakúpa ìṣekúṣe tó ṣe ọmọ ènìyàn ni àfẹ́ kó continue mọ́ other sentiments kó ń kálukú lọ wábi tì sí continue your good job Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa protect yín máa guide yín. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you so much. Appreciate it. All right.
I think everyone else make a submission.
Exactly.
There's something.
We have 6 minutes left.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi. We might need to make public announcement for this regarding matter. Regarding Break Talent Foundation, and then do it within in your mind. So I try to make public announcement, and then to them by them only like to send
Mr. Me, I've said this 1,000 times. This announcement. You even said that if anybody pays, let them send it to our DK. You keep saying all these things. They just want to be doing abusi. I want to release some of them stress around. They know they're willing to do it. But I want another song.
Let's just go through this and then when we come back, let's have this commercial break and then when we come back.
Yomi Fabiyi gbé jáde ó gbé ọkàn sókè róró. Seriki Umubi ọ̀gá tẹ̀lé bí káṣí sinimá ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ kìjọ ló gbé jáde ó. Iṣẹ́
You know why we're doing this? Let me do that. Oh, one year, come on, you know. Àbúrò yìí rèé, wọ́n mi jọ òsì òun. Abẹ́rẹ́ rí nǹkan tó wọ̀ sọ́run mi. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó gbé wálé. Ẹ̀yin náà wá ń jọ́ ni lórí. Báyìí ọ̀dà mi kò sí nǹkan kan fura sí. Orí ọlọ́run ni ọlọ́run gbé wá fún mi. Ó lè pa. Ikú dàbí àwọn ọ̀sùn. Sáré ká sinimá ti ibi ọmọ. Blockbuster suspense inú ẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo. Welcome to my home.
I am highly disappointed.
Another fantastic movie written, produced, and directed by Yomi, Fabiyi, Adura, Yomi, Fabiyi, Nika Quadri, Idowu Phillips, Mama Bembo, Mufia Folabi, Ika Demola, Ika Ekabe, Oguntayo Taiwo láti Bati bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nínú sinimá láìta àpàkọ́lé ẹ̀mí.
Find my feet, you know that. Oh, you like see me, I know this. Like say I know the yeah. Which kind person be this? Oh, which may be this one like this. I've been through many things.
Yes, he has been through many things and is still going through many things. Learn from this Mohbad saga. If you finish justice for Mohbad, if eventually it gets justice, if you do not pick one cogent or 2-3 lessons from this whole episode, then your effort in this justice for Mohbad will not be in vain. I pray it doesn't go in vain. There are serious key underlying lessons that we must learn. So to this end, I want to say thank you to my moderators. Thank you, my moderators. This is for you. Thank you for standing through and supporting with your expertise. Nigba, we're not going to accept for them. Nigba, survivor. Trust me, by the end of this justice for Mohbad, we will still go back to Mohbad's songs. Each track will resonate with all his struggle, and everybody will pick his or her own, and then we'll learn and go forward from there. We are not going to accept until justice is served. The police, the government of Lagos State, they are ready and are willing to help. We just have to do the right thing and synergize with them the right way. And that is what we are doing. Is what we're going to be doing until we have a solid update that will bring smile to your faces. But until then, continue to support morally in all that means you can. So to my gifters, thank you for coming through. You are a very strong pillar to this particular platform and this quest for justice for Mohbad. To all of you sending gifts, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and this is for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, my gifters, I always appreciate you guys. But I cannot end this particular show without giving my candid appreciation to all genuine hosts, standing firm, those that are putting aside, whatever it is, and say, you know what? We have to come down from our houses, leave our ego. We just have to stand by this young man and ensure that justice is served. To all honest justice fighter, using their platform to send, to fight meticulously, vigorously, so that justice can be served and the right attention can come to this process. This is for you. You are much happy. It's a collective effort. We're going to win together and we're going to be celebrating together. As a society, we came together and we are able to get justice for somebody that will never stand up to say thank you. And that will be counted for each and one of us. So each and every one of us. So thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you all. Everybody appreciates you. Trust me, you mean so much to me. Continue to support me, support my movies. And I'm going to be coming out hot very soon. Very, very hot. Another flick that you all will be proud of. A big one is coming very soon. By the special grace of God, please remember to sleep tonight and have fun in this festive period. In moderation. Have fun in moderation. I love you all and namaste.
Faster than the benzo. You can level the soul. Bad vibes on the ground. Reading my sound, I'm so badly calm. I get to look at them when they're sitting back. They won't say your nigga. They want to know your teacher. Before you are my oh my nigga, oh my nigga. You go there when I don't get you. Oh my nigga, oh my nigga. You go there when I don't get up. Cause my mama be praying for me, say never get it. Oh my baby, shall you go there before my Zulu lady. Waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, many gist. I find my place. Oh, you like say me, I know they see. Like say I know they hear. Which kind person be this? Oh, waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, like I hate Genesis. I be dealing with frenemies. Survivor, Nigga. I want to chase up, faster than the bullet. Flying like a rocket, by my wing and burst. King of South and the West, faster than the car. What's the body, sir? Faster than the bed, so you will never so. Bad vibes on the ground. Reading myself, I'm so badly calm. I get to know how they want it to be found. They won't say your nigga. They want to know your teacher. Before you are my oh my nigga, oh my nigga. You go there when I don't get you. Oh my nigga, oh my nigga. You go there when I don't get rubber. Cause my mama be praying for me, say make I get it. Oh my baby, shall you go there before my Zulu lady.
Alright guys, bye bye. Have a wonderful night first. Yeah, Adura, thank you. Alright guys, bye. Tomorrow.
Àwọn tó ń support Oríyọmí ẹni sùúrù bàbá ẹ̀rí pé mo dákẹ́ mo wọlé wá ni. Àwọn tó ń support Oríyọmí I'm putting it to you either you take it or you leave it. Torí pé Alhaji òun ni Oríyọmí làwọn kan ṣe support ẹ̀. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n rí nǹkan tí ó ṣe tí ò dáa because she is a Muslim couple ló ti fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ wá sọ fún mi Naomi tó pe rẹ̀ prophetess ṣé ìwà tó ń wù ó jọ ti ìwà prophetess ìyẹn ni 1 2 èèyàn ti fi ọkọ lẹ̀ why are you still holding to that name that means you are blackmailing every living creature in this world o ti fọkọ lẹ̀ o sì ń lo orúkọ yẹn now kí ni purpose foundation ẹ̀ láti gain more relevance in this tẹ́bá tún interject me. He's trying to create relevance in the society. Kò sí nǹkan mi behind it. Kò ṣoore ṣá. Kò ṣoore nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ó ṣoore because of relevance ni. Iṣẹ́ kí ló dálẹ̀? Iṣẹ́ kí ló ń gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe fúnra rẹ̀? Yàtọ̀ sí title tí ò ṣe tiẹ̀ ó ń gbé kiri. Oríyọmí nígbà okay for example bí ká wo story Àgbàlá Gabriel àti Muideen. Ṣé rántí pàtì Oríyọmí bẹ̀? Ṣé rántí rólẹ̀?
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wá ní mẹ̀lẹ́kẹ̀. Ṣé ẹni ká ó lọ síbi tó ń tọ́ wà? Oríyọmí mi ò yẹ kọ́ ni mo ti ẹ̀fẹ́ sọ́ọ̀sì mo kàn fẹ́ part of reference yẹn mo kàn fẹ́ ká fi ojú ṣùkùnkùn wo ni tó bá jẹ́ lòmíì ló ṣe nǹkan yìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí kí ni Oríyọmí máa ṣe ìyẹn ní èjì ẹ jẹ́ ká fira wa sípò abiyamọ náà gbogbo wa la lọ́mọ èjì òdàgbà lọ́mọ ó sì ń wojú Ọlọ́run fọmọ kí ọmọ ẹ torí pé ó dùn lẹ́nu wa torí àwa rí jẹ àdúró dédé aníṣan anégun àtúlẹ̀ ìfúnyàn ó dùn lẹ́nu wa àwọn ìyẹn ní kẹ́ bá wẹ̀ wọn Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí ìṣẹ́ bá yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kankan ló wá jà tí ìṣẹ́ bá ẹ jà wá ṣe you will do unthinkable àwọn pípù yìí wá ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀kan tó sọ scholarship ọmọ tani ò fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ gba scholarship and mistake táwọn ètí wọn ṣe tó bá gbọ́ wọ́n rò pé owó tó fẹ́ fún yẹn wọ́n máa tán gbogbo school period ni.
Hello sir, ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀?
The promises is too robust. It's too ó ti over sugar coat there. People will go. By nature, every man is guilty. Greedy. Madakensin. Ó máa sọ̀rọ̀. By nature, every man is greedy. Ta ló fẹ́ rẹ́sẹ̀ wèrè tí ò ní wọ́n ní wá jẹun. Tó mọ́mọ́ ó tẹnumọ́. Àní ẹ mú owó wá o. Táwa ni ò ní fẹ́ lọ torí ọmọ ẹ̀. Ìmí ìlọ́kọ̀ọ́mọ ẹ̀ lè ṣoríire ni. Àwọn ọmọ yìí wá kú tán. Àwọn ni àwọn ọmọ ìkíní kan Oríyọmí Oṣoore ṣá Naomi Ṣoore Bùdàmù. Are you serious guys? Oore bẹ́gà kò ní tẹ́wọ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dákẹ́ náà.
Ẹ ṣe sà ẹ kó sà ṣe rí point èmi kan ní kí lórí kéèsì wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wípé èmi to my own mi ò wà against Oríyọmí or mo support Oríyọmí or Naomi or mo ṣé àwọn ọmọ 35 yẹn ṣé torí ojú àánú ta ní sí ẹnìkan kárẹ̀ tó pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ká gbàgbé kéèsì wọn kò possible ẹnìkan ló máa stand káníká lọ mú ṣé ẹnìkan ló máa stand ló máa dúró fún space àwọn ọmọ yẹn láti get justice ṣé ká lọ ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n ní kọ́ máa bọ̀ lórí
ẹ bèrè àwọn ajá Oríyọmí wà nínú comment section ẹ bèrè náà wọn contact
àwọn tí wọ́n máa ń ka
àwọn ajá Oríyọmí wà nínú comment section.
àwọn 35 yẹn tí kàkọ́ fún wọn lẹ̀ torí ojú àánú ta ní sẹ́nìkan pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn kọ́ lọ kó gbé ẹnìkan ló máa dúró ló máa fún wa ní peace of mind pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò kú gbé náà ẹnìkan ló máa fún wa peace of mind pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò kú gbé ok ẹnìkan máa gbé ṣé ẹnìkan máa dúró in space of that person pé ẹ má mi ní bá yọ èmi ní ká wá pa èmi ọ̀tẹ̀ nípa èèyàn torí kéèsì yìí torí ọ̀pá ọmọ yẹn but àwọn ọmọ yẹn kú wọ́n pe slọ́kárì àbí kí wọ́n pè wọ́n so tádìkọ́ lọ mú fún nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí tádìkọ́ lọ mú ṣé mi ní kọ́ wá mú ni àbẹ́yìn tẹ́ kọ́mẹ̀tì ní kọ́ wá mú ni mi ò mọ̀ àbí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní kọ́ wá mú ni èmi ò mọ̀ kọ́mẹ̀ṣọ̀ yìí tó máa mú fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn àbí káwọn ẹ̀kọ́ kò gbé ni ṣé káwọn ọmọ yẹn kò gbé ni àbí kọ́ wá mú èmi àbí kọ́ wá mú ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ kọ́mẹ̀tì kọ́mẹ̀tì kan ó yà.
ẹ ṣe surplus ẹ ṣe bọ́dà mi ẹ ṣe àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ ẹ ṣe gan ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí Díọ́lá Táíwò Ọládèjì ẹgbọ́n sókè o Díọ́lá Táíwò ẹ̀kalẹ̀ àkíyò ẹ̀kalẹ̀.
Kò pẹ́ tí mo wọlé so mo kàn ṣe ń lísìn sí òpínlẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn so mi ò tí mọ̀ kan tí mo fẹ́ dá sí mọ̀ṣì nínú so mo ṣe ń ká gbogbo ṣe máa lísìn sí òpínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣà.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sí comment section gbà yẹn so àwọn
èèyàn kálẹ́ o.
Be right.
Be right is not available. Ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀?
I'm available.
No, who are available now?
Can I talk?
So,
you can talk.
Can I talk?
Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Ṣé mo lè? Ẹ ṣe wẹ kálẹ̀.
Go ahead.
Ibo ni mi o, but I reside here in Ibadan, so I might be.
Ẹ kò mí ni.
might be shifting from Yoruba to Igbo. So Oyinbo kó má jẹ́ pé program Yorùbá ni tí mo wá ń sọ Òyìnbó ni mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan. So basically mi ò tí ì pẹ́ lórí ìlà yìí náà kí n tó come up. I don't know if you can hear me, sir.
Of course, I know you.
Hello.
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I'm going to say, Emma Solo. Allah, loud and clear.
We can hear you.
Okay. So, mi ò tí ì pẹ́ lórí platform yìí náà kí n tó. Okay, I'm going on. Mo tí ì pẹ́ náà kí n tó come up because I was just a bit concerned about the way some of us up here are interrogating the issue generally. The basic thing, Timo pick Gombe ni justice for 35 innocent kids. I think that's one of the things that we have to pursue very well because it's important. And the jẹ́ ọmọ kéékèèké kan kú gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ká má rí ẹni tó máa hold on to. I quite agree with that completely. But the basic thing tèmi rí tí mo feel pé we might be getting it wrong is on the issue of help or whatever. I think we are actually running away from the actual fact, Gongo. Before we got to this point of people trying as much as possible to see what they can do or how they can help or whatever they can do to assist people, we also have to look at the root cause itself. Poverty is a pandemic. I'm not concerned about who is present there. Now we have to also look at it from the onset. What it creates. But over time, it looks more like àwọn tó wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sìn bí pé wọ́n padà ditch wa sínú more misery beyond where we used to be. So a little help here and there by some of these persons, which to a large extent I will also agree that they are helping. Some of these help are also for them to draw attention towards themselves, to gain popularity. I agree to a large extent. But that's not to say that what they are doing is completely wrong. No. They're actually trying to assist too, even though they never envisage in the interior. It also boils back to the failure of government. That is the truth. Security of that premises, because I saw some of the videos where we saw police, meaning once the reports there would have been some pre-assessment of the venue, pre-assessment of the venue, and a lot of proactiveness láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá láti create.
Be right.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n parí.
Ẹni sùúrù àti mọ̀bí tẹ́ ń lọ. How long lẹ wà lórí ìkànnì 13 listen sí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn sọ? How long?
No, maybe like 10 minutes. But the only thing I picked was the aspect of putting blame on the organizers. That's what I want to clear. I pick a lot of things, even as short as I stayed.
Okay.
Putting blame
more reason. Okay.
On people.
Analysis kan lórí ẹni sọ̀rọ̀. Tí máa ti sọ látàrọ̀ tí sọ́jọ́ọ̀nù bá wà tó wá ṣe operation for our patient tó máa ti ṣe dáadáa ṣó ti yẹ yìí ó wá ní ẹyọ kan tó bu lọ́wọ́ patient ẹ̀ wá kú ṣé ẹ sọ pé torí pé ó ti ń ṣe dáadáa ẹ ní wá justice fún ẹyọ èyí tó kù yẹ.
No ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ ṣáà rí nǹkan tí mo sọ mo ní line tí mo pick ni pé justice for those 35 kids ẹ̀kọ́ yìí basically completely okay.
So how do you want to get justice from those 35 kids if not the organization are culpable of it? Why lè fẹ́ get justice from them? Because àwọn ẹni sùúrù àwọn tó wà comment section tó jẹ́ ajá orí Yomi àti Naomi tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn the only thing tí wọ́n get to their brain is that ṣó ti yẹ yìí wọ́n like give away wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń tọrọ jẹ. So they will never say anything fault about Yomi and Naomi.
Okay.
So that's the reason why you will see those useless parents as well.
Okay.
Tó jáde síta tó ní ẹ bá wa forí Yomi lẹ́ o aláàánú àwọn ni. It's so sad. Nígbà mi máa wà ẹ jẹ́ ká fi rọra wa wò. Àwọn lọ́ọ́ invite wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ ẹni sùúrù bí right ẹ̀dọ̀ kódà yìí máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n làwọn fẹ́ 0 to 13 years old. They invited them. Àwọn lọ organize. So safety procedure wọ́n lọ put in place tí failure yẹn fi ṣẹlẹ̀. Why them book government? Ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin lè fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kan ló fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan. Ẹ̀yin lè fẹ́ ṣe ó dẹ̀ ìdẹ́kùn jẹ́ in place.
Ẹni sùúrù náà mo understand gbogbo eléyìí mo gbọ́ngbà tẹ́ ń sọ get. I'm not against taking them for justice, seeking justice via investigating what they did wrong and right. I mean, we're against it. I'm not against that too. Because just like you said, èèyàn lè máa ṣe nǹkan kó wá fail ká má sọ pé àní béèrè àní wádìí tó fi fail láti mọ̀ bóyá ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ ló ti wá àbí ọ̀tọ̀ àdàrún èèyàn. Àwọn ìyá tó ń sọ ọmọ wọn láti orí defense náà that was captured on video. Those parents should also be tried.
Wọ́n sọ ọmọ lórí fẹ́ǹsì tó yẹ mọ̀ ṣe bí ẹni. How long ló ti wo video because at the end of the day this is the rumor torí Yomi ní kẹ́ máa gbé kiri share video tó sọ it's only any sùúrù it's only one video it's only one video the parents was passing there's difference ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ìyàtọ̀ wà ní kéèyàn ju ọmọ ìyàtọ̀ wà ní kéèyàn pass ọmọ over ṣó ti èyí. Okay, you back on the I'm not saying no. Any sùúrù, I want to ask you one thing. Any sùúrù.
Yóò sọ pé ju ọmọ.
Oríyọmí ní wọ́n ju ọmọ 2000. Àwíjàre kọ́ lóríyọmí ṣe. Do you believe that?
Mr. Bridge, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
No, èmi ò ìyẹn is wrong. Àwíjàre nìyẹn, I'm not in support of that.
Mr. Bridge ń gbọ́ mi.
Ìyẹn irọ́ nìyẹn, not 2000 kids. Mo rí àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣe friends.
Mr. Bridge. Tí wọ́n bá fi security sí ilẹ̀ ẹ wo àwọn àtúnṣe yìí ohun tó máa ń ṣe tí gbogbo wàhálà òfin sí níbẹ̀ ni pé ó máa fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ní lẹ́sẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan lọ́la ń sìn wọ́n ti fi security sí láti fi 3 to 4 days ago wọ́n ti máa lọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀ wọ́n ti máa wo everything bẹ́ẹ̀. ó sọ wà lọ́wọ́
ọlọ́pàá ń bẹ́ o
ọlọ́pàá ló máa lọ wọ́n ti máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti wo nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìṣègbéjọ́ yẹn lọ́fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ program yẹn bò wọ́n ti wọ̀n grand. Ìwọ Oríyọmí òkú àfẹ́ ṣe program à ń sọ pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kan ni gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò ní kankan pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. Ẹni lọ organize nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ẹni lẹ́fẹ́ pín àwọn èèyàn lẹ́fẹ́ fà mí kí. Ẹ mọ́rú country ti Nàìjíríà jẹ́ pé kò gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò kí àfẹ́ anybody. You should put security in place. That's number one priority. Safety of the people should be number one priority. Before any other thing. That should be the priority.
See,
I believe that in this case, it should not be denied. Baba lawyer legal system should not be denied to have access to those things because it has to do with the ongoing submission.
Can I come in here? Thank you, Paparano. But when we want to look at this thing, we have to be very, very careful and dissect this thing properly. We know why we are here right now at this stage of this case. And we've all been saying police is not working, this and that and stuff like that. Legal team too, But when you want to critically look at what happened at that police station, and that is part of where I feel a bit there's a disconnect somewhere. And the reason why I asked Yomi some other time ago about what was the demeanor of Baba Mohbad when they were at that station, because I can't tell you that the police is on Baba Mohbad's side. You understand? So if Adedoye say the police cannot release evidence, yes, they might say they don't want to release evidence because he too might be a suspect. So they could have actually warned Yomi not to release anything because it's an ongoing investigation. So people have to look at this thing critically because a lot of people are getting warnings from left, right, and corner. And in as much that we're not fully the one controlling this case, the people that needs to do their job needs to do their job. Now we're talking about this CCTV or video that has come out. This video, they have laid they've told us that they are not interested, and we can already see they're not interested. That's why they're laying emphasis just on the impersonation. You don't even have to know if the police are interested in the video or not. Because you can actually see the antecedent of what has come out now, that it's only the impersonation they're discussing about, which is quite strange, knowing that there's a full active case on with evidence that might or might not be, but there's no evidence that you can even just chalk away and say it's non-evidence in such a case like this. So we know what the problem is, and there's no need to castigate the messenger. And I think that is where the problem is, because some people are supporting Baba, and some people are like, oh, Yomi should just get things out. But if Baba has come to say in two different statements that I have not spoken to Adura in a year, and also say that Adura is not the one that sends the messages, even though he has not spoken to Adura in a year and a half. So how did he get to know that truly the information he got that this message was not sent by Adura is true? None of you can prove that, because we've not even seen the investigation the police carried out to prove that this thing did not originate from this person. So we can all be going round and round, but we know the problem is the people that keep getting the evidence keep just chucking it inside the drawer. So how do we move on? How do we move from here? I think that is what we should discuss.
I quickly support you on that. Recall that when, good evening everybody, good evening Preparano, compliments of the season. You recall that when this case first started, all the boys that took evidence to the police, what did they do with it? Remember all those videos that were going around? I heard that there were so many damning videos that were submitted to the police at the beginning of this case. And police didn't refer to them in their initial reports, in their preliminary findings. So there's a need to be careful to submit to the police. And even if Yomi said he had submitted everything to the police, I'm sure he still has copies of whatever he submitted. So it's not like once he has submitted, then the evidence has left him. If the police refuse to do anything about it, I'm sure that at some point, all these things will be revisited. What Yomi is pushing for right now, or what Yomi should be pushing for right now, is to give relevance to his own case. Fine. I think that the other people, when Yomi shared that initial chat with Adura, with Karimo, I don't know what she did with the information, but it looks like those people quickly jumped in. She must have touched base with them. She must have. If she didn't, I'll be very surprised, because she still works for them. And the vigor that she's using to fight for Adura so that it is Demola that goes down is something that is a bit suspicious, but that's on the other side.
You see,
but let me land. Juicy. No.
Okay.
You allow me to speak.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Please mute. Thank you. Okay, so now, with what has happened now, and these guys rushing to go and petition Demola just to be able to create a barrier. Police will look at it that, okay, we have a case of impersonation based on this video. It doesn't mean that Yomi's case has been swept under the carpet. Yomi, they will get to him. They're dealing with the impersonation. That's what they said, yeah? What Yomi is saying in his own petition is different. He's not talking about impersonation. He's saying, look at this evidence that I have and see how you can link it with the ongoing investigation into Mohbad's case. They haven't said they're not going to do that. They're just saying that they don't want Yomi to mix his own with Adura's own, with Demola, which is fine, because whether it is Adura or Demola, both of them are principal witnesses to the murder of Mohbad. They were in that house when that boy was killed, and they know exactly what happened to him. So really,
can I make my own contribution quickly, if you don't mind?
No, I think I didn't know you wanted to jump in. I don't know what she wanted to ask him, but she...
No, she has spoken already. She has spoken.
Okay, Mr. Jola.
I wanted to say
my own thinking is totally different from you guys, what you guys are saying. My own thinking is this. let's be realistic. We are all human beings. Between me and you guys, if you are in your misposition, from what you have seen, heard, that this legal team is doing, what Baba is doing, his own personal experience with them, personal experience, apart from what we are hearing here, even if it's this Adedoyin, if he has an evidence, those legal team will not do anything with it. They will rubbish it. As far as this TikTok is concerned, we talking now, we don't believe in them. So automatically, you don't expect Yomi to give them anything because he has done it before. They failed him. He was even, from his this thing, even that day, he was saying that day, he reported Fabiyi to Baba. Baba couldn't say anything. So, let's be realistic in this case. Because all along, we have been supporting the legal team. They are doing something underground. If this thing is given to them, they will just sweep it aside again. And they water it down. They use it, maybe it's not good.
Or destroy it.
They destroy it. We have been on this thing for 1 year. I don't think anybody should be taken up with this legal team again. Right now, I don't think so.
Okay.
There's nothing like legal team.
Okay.
Unless we are deceiving ourselves.
Okay. All right. So, can I quickly say something? First of all, this legal team that we are talking about, they've been to the Corona courts and they've appeared so many times and they've spoken. And I don't know why it's now that the community at large is requesting for their excuse, which just doesn't make sense to me. Because this is an homicide case, and transferring case file from lawyers to lawyers or from son to son is not going to help an homicide case, really. Because if lawyer is working on an homicide case, let's say and his son, both of them are working together on an homicide case, and then you bring in another lawyer who actually does not really know where to start from, I don't know how far that is going to go in an homicide case.
Sorry, what if the lawyer dies? If the lawyer dies, what will happen?
Okay, now listen. If the lawyer dies,
there's nobody
in the chamber, hold on, Sazis. Did I say it right? Sazis, I'm sorry. When it comes to law, or if, lawyers have chambers, and in that chamber, they have other lawyers in the chamber. Okay? You have senior lawyers, you have junior lawyers. And if there is a case, if the case comes to a lawyer, the lawyer shares it with other lawyers. Okay? Should in case anything happens to that lawyer, the next person will take over, who already know what the case is all about. So if a lawyer dies, the case does not die. The next lawyer in the chamber takes over.
No, but you can always change your lawyers. There's no law that says you can't change your lawyers. You cannot satisfy the one that has your case.
Yes, you can. Yes.
If
you have a lawyer, hold on now, please. If you have a lawyer and your lawyer is not performing, you can change your lawyer and the case file will be transferred to that lawyer. But most lawyers are very vindictive and they are wicked in the sense that, I'm sorry to use that word, what they do is they don't give everything out. Okay? For that lawyer to continue the journey. Hide some information from that lawyer who they are transferring to.
That's exactly.
All right?
They are not performing. So now, you can't stay there for years. If they are not performing, you have to move on.
I know, but now you guys, okay, every one of us, I shouldn't say you guys, we need to ask ourselves a question. Because every day I come to TikTok, sincerely, I come to listen, and sometimes I come to Papariano to speak. All I hear is, the legal team are not working. Do you have a solution? Now, you go to a medical doctor. For example, you have headache, right? And when you see the doctor will tell you, okay, why don't you just go away? You ask your doctor, what can I do to make this headache go away? It's enough to come to TikTok and talk. What is the solution to all these problems that every one of us have been talking about, including myself? What is the solution? Why don't, so many of us talking, why don't you guys, come together, maybe have a Zoom meeting, and talk about this situation?
The only reason why you're here is because you're passionate about this case as well.
Hold on, sir. I think,
there's no point.
I think sometimes it's very, very draining.
You're coming here to give instructions. You are part of this justice and part of the public.
I said us. Did you hear me use the word the us?
You said you guys.
Did you hear me use the word us?
Okay, wait. You see, Adedoyin is the newest person on this justice for mobile.
Can we ask ourselves a question?
It's not the newest person. So let me answer your question. Hold on, Mrs. Adedoyin. No, Mrs. Azel Duke. I hope we all remember that on this platform, we made an attempt to get an investigator. Yes or no? Correct. I said Adedoyin is the newest person on this panel. So many things have been done that we are ready to do this on our own.
The main problem is the link to Baba and Baba himself. Look, if you're going to hold the bull, hold it by the horn. They don't need all parabolating anything. We cannot do anything. The only reason why we've kept this keep going is because we're talking of day talk. And because we've left our dates and we've come here to talk, does not mean we don't have anything to do. So at the end of the day, the main thing that's causing us this setback is the power of Anthony and Baba himself that decide not to take this case as serious as we are taking it. At the end of the day, we've contributed money. What else do you want to do? Give our blood? So it's absurd if people are going out of their ways, putting their life to look for the solution to your problem, and you are not actually doing anything to appreciate it. Someone went to the whole government in Abuja, a woman.
Yeah.
Come on, she left her baby.
Mm-hmm.
So should you live her life? They even locked her up.
I don't understand it.
So are you going to tell me that she didn't try, that she didn't, you guys? So we have to hold the bull by the horn.
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. Enough. What is the solution to all this?
That's not what you're talking about.
Totally wrong. What is no? Maybe you want her to take it.
That's what we are talking about. Every time Adedoyin, you take a step forward and you take 10 backward. That is what you do. And it always irritates me many a times when you talk, because you talk and it is very insensitive and it is very insulting to people's contribution on this justice. Every time you come to talk. Every time you come to talk. And it is unfair. And from today, I will be chasing you wherever you go. When you start your blasphemous comments, I will come after you. Because you always talk as if people don't have anything to do. You are the only one that has something to say. And you say, you guys. You are unrepentant apologies of Joseph Aloba. It's good. It's your opinion. But in your commentary, don't put insult on people. It is wrong. And if anybody is not going to take it up with you, I will be doing that. And that will be my job until you change. I don't have issues with you as a person, but you need to change the way you talk. It is unfair. There are people that have contributed so much on this thing, and the so-called legal team and Joseph Aloba will sit in their cocoon, will sit in their clothing, doing and scratching their balls, not doing nada, and they expect people to come and do something. And you will be here, you will say, what is the solution? Let me ask you a question directly to you. What solution do you have? Give us your solution. All of us are giving solution. Give us. Please, everybody keep quiet. Let Madam Adedoyin, that is the fountain of knowledge, and an apologetic supporter of the Alobas family. Let her tell us how to solve this.
Aristocrats, with due respect, I don't engage in conversations like this. I'm sorry. Thank you, sir.
You have to respect me because I'm not going to give you respect because so far you've been insulting everybody.
Okay.
So you don't deserve any.
Okay.
So you don't deserve any.
And we don't forget what is actually important here is the fact that we are pulling strings. It's not that we're not pulling strings. And we need to come together. That is what we should do. When we come together, we think, and we can think alike and move forward. Not start to castigate one another. And not start to look down on one another. But
thank you for that comment.
Let's keep on the CCTV. Because you know what? I'm not even interested in that CCTV that was sent to Yomi. I am interested in any CCTV that is in that area around that time on a Monday that showed people entering that house, that showed people carrying ambulance, that showed them carrying mobile. I am interested in that. I'm interested to know how many people enter the house. I'm interested in knowing exactly what happened.
We're going in and coming out. So
it's not just, we're not just doing this thing just because we want good people to be in power. And we'll look it up to my do. Not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Talk of my matter. And we know that there are people that are pulling strings not to make this thing happen. So why are we fighting? Because we don't want such things to be happening. So you might not even see me in your lifetime. It might be my great-grandchildren that might help your children, or your great-grandchildren might help my great-grandchildren. Are you here for fun? How can you be in a police station? Tony pay or more in a year and a half. Who send the coco? Ọmọ tó ọ̀jẹ̀ kó sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́mú dání tọ́ní pé bébì ni tọ́wọ́ kọ́ ní 16 years old ni ó tún ní kò tún láì kó tún wọ́n ní orin ló tún fi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tí ẹ máa jọ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad wọ́n ní inú orin lòun náà tún fọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ sí àdìgbà ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa kọrin ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa fọ̀rọ̀ sínú orin.
Do you even know the guy's voice?
So now ọwọ́ ní kankan jáde ní àárín ibẹ̀ yẹn ìwọ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ tó ń sọ yìí náà ó ti dì tó.
òyìnbó ló mọ̀ nínú fún wọn.
You know, the child has already disowned you to the world, not in private, to the public. So we already know that báwo ló mo ṣe máa ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí fún bàbá ẹ bàbá tó struggle tó ṣe gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ adúrú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wàá ṣẹlẹ̀ wájú àbúrò ẹ àbúrò tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wá pè é sí corona request pé kẹ́ ẹ wá sọ ibi tó ti máa ń sọ story pé ẹ kàn sọ story ní nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ onípò sọ fún ẹni pé ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìsìn ọ̀rọ̀ wá jọ bíi pé wọ́n ti èèyàn láti sẹ́ẹ̀sì ni because ewu ni kọ́kọ́ ló máa kọ́kọ́ sọ I think it's shocking that people are just hearing this thing for the first time. Some people have mentioned it.
And also, Mr. Duke, you remember at the inquest, it seems to me like Adura wants to speak.
There's a lot of water coming disturbing from the background of Duke. Please fix that. So we can, help us fix that. Go on, who's the next speaker?
I think if we look at even Adura's CTC, you see that he was insinuating many things, Yes. He insinuated many things just for people to be able to decide what they were trying to say. No, it's not my background. It's not mine either. I think it was the Duke.
Can I just quickly chip in something, please? Okay, you see, this is my own personal opinion now, because I have worked with these people, the likes of Barrister Dumosu, Fabiyi, Guresi, and etc., etc. And I believe that majority of us on this platform right now,
we are really seeking justice for Mohbad. Now, if you look in the last 6 or 7 months, we, the likes of Crunchy Queen and myself and other people, we have been calling for the sack of Barrister Odumosu. But they label us as anti-justice, bitter soul, this and this and that. But this is my own personal opinion now. Please, if truly you are seeking justice for Mohbad, don't join them for Odumosu to stay or they should sack him. Don't join them. Let them drag themselves. Don't join the party either for Odumosu to stay or to go. Don't join them. They know what is happening within their carcass now. Because there are some things that have been revealed about 7 months ago that we are aware. But they all turn blind eyes to the truth, the gospel that we are preaching to them during that time. But now, they are now coming up, Odumosu must go. One faction from Baba saying Odumosu must go. Another faction saying Odumosu must stay. Please, if truly you are seeking justice for Mohbad, don't join them. Just leave them. Let them drag themselves. They will expose themselves. Now, what is the way forward? The only way forward, I believe right now, don't forget, when Bankole and Smith join, all the fans of Baba, Joseph Aloba, you understand me? When the magistrate at the coroner inquest does not allow them to speak, they start rejoicing, jubilating. When they throw their case file out at the coroner inquest, the likes of Fabiyi, the likes of Guresi, including Joseph Aloba, they castigated Bankole and Smith. Even to the Lagos state government. But the question you need to ask yourself is this: if truly you are really looking forward to get justice for Mohbad, the question you need to ask yourself is this: why Lagos state government is against Bankole and Smith? Why the magistrate throw the case of Bankole and Smith out? Why the likes of Joseph Fabiyi, Guresi, and all their cohorts are jubilating during that time? This is the question you need to ask yourself and think and think and think. You understand me? Now, I believe the case of Bankole and Smith are still in court. They are still waiting. You understand me? And I believe these people have already been in the case. You understand me? And now, if truly you can ponder what is surfaced on the internet now relating to Adura, either Adura phone was stolen or he sold the phone to Demola. The little 30-second clip, we shouldn't forget.
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
3 seconds. It came from Adura's phone. You understand me? And don't forget, we are seeking justice from one. We all knew how this family is covering one another from the beginning. Now we can see what happened in the last 2 weeks or 1 week and some days regarding to this expose, when someone shouted with Yomi Fabiyi. Now, Baba have came online and said, Bami no more, me could do no more. And we have been telling people, Igba wo leri Joseph Aloba to what cause family, to what drag on social media, you will never see. You will never see. Now, we should be honest with ourselves. We are all intelligent in this platform. You understand me? Don't forget, Adura was inside her house. Now, there's another evidence that 3 seconds video was sent to Yomi Fabiyi in the phone Adura. Either Demola used it or Adura used it. Now, the point is this. When you block justice, that is a conspiracy. you will go for it. You understand me? That means if truly the Lagos State, the Nigerian police, they want justice for Mohbad, Adura will go for it. There's no doubt. Because he obstructs justice for Mohbad. Now, could you be, that is the reason why the family is covering Adura. Take that one as number one. Now, let's talk about Blessing. The same thing, Blessing called our father, Mohbad Tiku Baba Ekasa. Where does Blessing get that information from? Has Blessing been to the Nigerian police to give a statement where she got that information from? That means if she has not been to the Lagos State Police to pencil down his own information or try to come to the coroner inquest and say, this is the person that told me, because Blessing, she is not living in that house. That is another conspiracy. Do you think the parents will want Blessings to go down? Now, let's talk about Iya Mohbad. There's a lot of things we can talk about Iya Mohbad. Iya Mohbad even said through one of his voice notes, where does Mama Mohbad got that information from? A lot we can talk about Iya Mohbad. Now, let's come to the head of the family, Gongo Joseph Aloba himself. We shouldn't forget, at the beginning of this justice, Baba suffered like instincts Omulo suffered Mohbad Tiku. A life for the first month, second month, third month, fourth month, until 7th month. Kashiri Totu. Because I could recollect, we are saying that where is Aloba's family? Nobody is in support of him until they push out Mr. Dayo, family friend out. And that was the person that told us, Blessing pay bye-bye. And I believe the only blogger that bold enough to ask Joseph Aloba, to Tony Blessing pay is Dr. Kemi Lawyer. Do you ever see that man outside again since that day? The answer is capital no. They push him back. Wala lolo dale in public. Even self, when Joseph Aloba went to Berekete, the largest family, Joseph Aloba told them that instance to lose of home. And the question we need to ask is this: who told Joseph Aloba, Baba, Kishinike Bawole? Who told Joseph Aloba, Baba, go upstairs, you will see a duvet soaked with pool of blood? Now, the question is this. That is another conspiracy from Joseph Aloba himself. Now, will Joseph Aloba would like to go down on this justice for Mohbad? Do you now see that all this family will go down with their conspiracy? Now, let's go back to Darusha. We all knew he embalmed Mohbad. Maybe with other family members, according to what he said. Does he have that certificate to embalm Mohbad? He will also go down. What about Fola Shade, the younger sister? She will also go down. Look at all this family now. And when you look all this, do you think they are ready to go down? That is why they are covering one another. Now, when they wanted to put this thing on Prime Boy, don't forget, the Lagos State Police have already said Prime Boy. And don't forget, one of the lawyer of Joseph Aloba, Sanshitu, 3 things have been established. Do you see any Aloba's family go against that statement? The answer is capital no. Until some of us in this justice for Mohbad will raise our voice that no way, Prime Boy will not go down with this. Now, what happened? They exonerate Prime Boy away from this. After
they try to exonerate because of the voice of the public. They try to put spending. You understand me? Do you see the family going against this, just against spending? No. But when it comes to their own family, you will see them, they will be running from left to right, up to down. This is where we need to be smart enough. Now, look at the latest conference about some death. So we need to ask ourselves this. Where is the Adura? Upon what? And you are saying this family are seeking justice. You understand me? Because this gives us at least a dynamic of what is really happening in justice for Mohbad. You understand me? The only way forward, don't support them when they are saying Odumosu should stay, Odumosu should go. Don't support them. Don't support them. Just leave them. Let them drag themselves. One of them has said that he is giving Baba Joseph Aloba 5 days. One is saying that Joseph is Odumosu is not going anywhere. He's going to expose everything. You will see they will expose themselves. They will expose themselves. Because this is 15 months. Other people have been murdered in Nigeria that we're supposed to seek justice for them. But because they love the way we started justice for Mohbad does not allow us to move forward to do other things. Do you know how many people they've lost their jobs? Lost many things in this justice for Mohbad. Even though you don't contribute money, do you know how much you spend on a data? All the time that you even spend on justice for Mohbad. I could remember there's sometimes that marathon man salary justice for Mohbad. It's marathon. When we start like this, we will do marathon. It's going to be our kitchen, it's going to be our toilet, it's going to be our bathroom. Because we want to seek justice for Mohbad. But to my own surprise, some of the people that came at the middle of the justice, they are the one, they are now doing rubbish, nasty things in all platforms. You understand me? Way forward, to me, this is my own personal view. This is my own personal opinion. And the reason I'm going to stand for Bankole and Smith is this. Why does Aloba's family and the Lagos state government are against Bankole and Smith? Why? Why? That's my own question. That's why I'm going to stand with them.
Okay.
You understand me? But maybe we can have another means. You understand me? I rest my case. Thank you.
Okay. So I have something to say. And I think that was well said, Mr. Andy. I want to talk about Bankole and Smith for a second. Bankole and Smith, as I was told, is supposed to be the public lawyer. So my question is, what percentage of the public supports Bankole Smith? Because if you are talking about a public lawyer, and if you are talking about the TikTok community as it stands, and you have a lot of hosts, you have the Olori Ebi, you have so many people speaking on TikTok and seeking justice for Mohbad. How many of these hosts agrees to hire Bankole and Smith? Because if you're saying that Bankole and Smith is the public lawyer, then that means a certain percentage of the public or supports Bankole and Smith to represent them in the court. And I don't think that's enough.
Let me add this question so that you can respond. No, just the question. Add it to your response.
Please let me finish.
Add it to your response.
I know.
You know the composition of the stakeholders at the inquest.
Can I finish, please?
It's not only about.
I listened to Handy without saying a word, so let me finish, please.
We all listen now, but I said add it to your response. Add it to what you're saying.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying
the stakeholders, are you aware that there's various stakeholders at the inquest, apart from the lawyers, Aloba's lawyers?
Yeah, I know. Yes.
National Bar Association, there are other NGOs, there are other. So really.
Okay, so I'm coming to that.
So it's not about the it's not about the community supporting Bankole has been.
I know.
Bankole has been entitled to be at the inquest. They shouldn't be deprived. They shouldn't be deprived.
Okay, Santos, you said what we need to listen. I think we should stop saying that Bankole Smith is the public lawyer. Ada Foundation hired Bankole Smith because Ada Foundation is a foundation and she can hire a lawyer to represent the public. Now, my question is, when Ada Foundation hired Bankole Smith, did it go well with everyone? If you are talking about a support for a public lawyer, that means everyone must concur. Everyone must agree to that particular lawyer. If you want a lawyer, if you want a public lawyer, then what you need, then everyone must support having that public lawyer. I go to some platforms. Please let me finish, please. I go to some platforms, and what I hear is, we don't want Bankole Smith. And I've heard it so many times. But I go to some platform, and they say, of course, we want Bankole Smith. So that means the public at large is not in agreement to hire this Bankole Smith. And that is why there is division.
Don't spread. Let's correct you there, please.
Okay,
that's what I won't correct you. That's why I'm coming in. Okay. The reason, because as they say that, obviously you obviously just coming into this case.
No, I'm not.
No, it depends. I'm not contesting with you, but I'm just obviously things you know and things you don't know. That's what I'm contesting on. Okay, when I say you've not, you just come into this case, the information I'm going to give you right now that you might have not known or maybe simply forgot. So the information is, Bankole Smith came with Ada Foundation. Yes, you're right. But publicly they came out and said they are no longer with Bankole with Ada Foundation due to obviously what happened. And what happened, there was a publication that they made against our pretty little judge or person that was looking over the Corona inquest. And she didn't like that comment. Okay. She didn't like that comment. And that's what is not that public don't like. But if now Bankole Smith as with these people want to join the inquest, they had already been part of it, and they now want to make an application, a report about how she's conducting the Corona inquest. And that was that publication that she reacted on and stopped them from joining the inquest going forward. And then to the higher court.
Okay, so Mr. Duke, so what you're telling me now? No, I want to ask you a question.
Have you heard?
I want to ask you a question.
It's not about me. It's not about
so what you're telling me now? Hold on, sir.
Listen.
What you're telling me now is that
listen, it's not what I'm telling you.
I'm asking a question, please.
Have you heard any of those information that
I am asking you a question, Mr. Duke.
No,
so
I'm
what you're
asking
telling
you
me now is that Bankole Smith is no more representing Ada Foundation. Am I right?
They came out to debunk that look, they obviously came in through the case, but they would not longer. Okay. You understand? Because it became a problem. Because when they just said they were
not a valid information, how many people confirmed that information?
It's a valid information because I know for
how many persons here? Please wait. How many persons in this live? 1 minute, please. The Duke, please, how many persons in this live stream concur to what the Duke just said now? That Bankole Smith said they're no longer representing Ada Foundation. If you're in the comment section, if you're in the box,
at no time did Bankole Smith say they are not representing Ada Foundation. As a matter of fact, this was what they said, because we just need to get things in the right perspective. Bankole Smith, number one, when that publication came out,
that said the judge was being partial. Ada Foundation made a publication to say it was not from them, number one. Number two, when the judge refused Bankole and Smith, Bankole and Smith came out and said they were hired by Ada Foundation, and Ada Foundation's members are Nigerian professionals all over the world who have interest in the case. Therefore, it is wrong for the judge, that is the magistrate, to deny them to participate in the inquest, and even basing it on the Corona law itself, the act that sets up the Corona law, that does not give the judge to deny them, saying they don't have local standing. Section 36. In order to add to that as well, in that inquest, and this is where we have uninformed audiences. In that inquest, there are up to 8 organizations that were being represented aside the family of the Alobas. It is a public matter. Whether all the public support or not support, Bankole and Smith was hired by Ada Foundation, which is a registered NGO in Nigeria, and they have the right for it. Whether you support them, you do not support them, it does not matter. Tomorrow, Papariano platform can hire a lawyer to be at the inquest. Aristo platform don't have to support it. So the public is always the public, and the public can never come in unison. They will always have divergent opinion. So we just have to put that in consideration when we are making a submission. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just speak to Adura a little bit, if you don't mind. When it comes to Bankole and Smith, personally too, I know you take it or you leave it. People's opinions are changing. If you don't mind, if you look at what is going on in TikTok now, you realize that people don't believe in that legal team again. If you've been to this platform, I do listen when I am working too. So, as far as Bankole and Smith is concerned, I will prefer them personally than taking a new lawyer, because they are already in that team. They know what is going on. They've been there. So if we put a vote out now, fine. The public didn't like them before because of what happened, all those stories. But people are changing their mind. People are getting to know the guy is cast. They know that these people, they are working underground. They don't want that underground again. Because that's what I'm listening to. People are changing their mind. So if we put Bankole and Smith here, another lawyer here, no, this one has been there before. People will change their mind. Like me now, I've changed my mind. I want Bankole and Smith because they're already there. They know what is happening. So, I don't think that people don't like them. Then, that was then. Now, if you have to ask public, I can tell you 50% of public, 70% of them, they will support it instead of getting a new lawyer. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I think that is well said. I think you said something that is really right, Mr. Shola. You said a vote should go out. So, if Bankole and Smith is going to be representing the public, which I support, I know that Bankole and Smith, they are it's a good firm, and they are very intelligent. But the point is that you want the public to be to have a good representation. When it comes to this case as Mobat. So I think the vote should go out. You have a lot of platforms. Why don't you, maybe go out, and maybe talk, talk to this platform and let everyone be in support of Bankole and Smith. Because if everyone is in support of Bankole and Smith, this is well. And I think what you see right now is going to take a drastic change. There's going to be a change, because if the public comes together as a whole and they're supporting the lawyer to advocate, you will see that this is going to change. It's going to change. So that is why I think that everyone should come together. And if you want Bankole and Smith, if everyone wants Bankole and Smith and everyone comes together, the public come together and they support Bankole and Smith, we will not be where we are today. It's going to be different. But if Paul is saying something different and Apollo is saying something different, it's just going to be merry-go-round, the same thing, every day. I'm sorry, I'm a Christian. Amos 4:4, can two work together except they be in agreement? Everyone needs to be in agreement in order to propel this to a good ending. Support them. Everyone, Olori needs to support. Confi needs to support. Everyone needs to support them. That's just what I think.
But it doesn't have to happen in a day. Don't get something wrong. Not everybody has to support them. Don't get it wrong. It takes time for me to think
that everyone, maybe at least 60%, because I know some people might not.
Let me say
60% or 50%.
You see, the way the case now, not everybody will support Bankole and Smith. You might not even see 70, you might not even see 60. That is number one. Secondly, the public can never and will never be united in this justice for Mohbad. Why? Because we have a lot of anti-justice, and they are mingled with those who are seeking justice for Mohbad.
Andy. On the other hand, I think it's because people came into justice for different reasons. People have different interests, not necessarily that they are all anti-justice. Some people want justice, but the definition of their justice just vary. Do you understand? That's my own observation. Not that they're anti-justice.
I agree with you.
They want justice, but their justice, what type of justice do they really want?
I agree with
that's
you. You see, another point is this.
Because the people that are anti-justice, we understand them, we know them. They are not denying it. They don't want justice. They don't believe there is need for any justice. For them, Mohbad died in his sleep. Nothing happened to him. He just died.
You see,
and we know that Mohbad was murdered. So
just like
what kind of justice?
Sorry,
do people want?
Sorry, just like what I said about 20 minutes ago. Within the family of Mohbad, you understand? Within the family of Mohbad, they don't want justice. They don't want justice. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. That is the saddest truth of this justice. Now,
I have a question for you, Andy. Why do you think, why do you think, listen, I've listened to you, and I think you've spoken well. Why do you think Mr. Loba does not want justice for his son? It's something that I can't just wrap my mind around that.
You said, hold on. You said you've listened to me. Now, I don't think you listened to me, Adedoyin.
So my question to you is, why do you think Mr. Loba is not seeking justice?
Let me ask you. I will use question to ask your question. Now, let me ask you, Adedoyin. When Blessing called her dad, what made Joseph Aloba and told the whole world for 7 to 8 months that it is my instinct that told me that Mohbad is cool?
Mr. Andy, please, when you to answer that question, okay, let me go ahead. Sorry to interject. I don't know. Okay, do you want to go ahead, sir?
I want Adedoyin to give me reason why Joseph Aloba lies to the whole world for 7 to 8 months.
Okay, I just want to say something. See, Money are they doing? See, with all honesty, yeah, I'm not being disrespectful to you, but you see, sometimes I just feel like you come on panel just mess with people's brain. To be honest, and it's really unfair when you do this thing. You don't just came into justice yesterday. You have been here for months, and we've been going. Do this man actions show you that he wants justice?
No, let us take time for people to change their mind.
To be honest, Mr. Shola, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not being
disrespectful. So what you want me to do is to support you, right? I'm not telling you to support. I don't have a stupid mind. I do not have a stupid mind.
Let me handle this, please, Mr. Andy.
I don't have a stupid mind. I have a brain.
I don't care if you have a stupid mind. I don't care what you are or what you think. What I'm saying is this. When we are all talking here, you don't have to come to the panel to just miss everybody and try to twist things all the time.
Do that. Let's just try to answer.
Listen.
Listen. Let's just try to answer her.
I think we should be talking about some. Mr. Shola, please, I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of God.
Let me give her one answer. Let me give her one answer.
No.
Let me give her one answer to that. Let me give her, because I was watching her too.
Mr. Shola, please. No.
Are you trying to change my mind?
No. Not change your mind.
Mr. Shola, please. Can you just stop, sir? Please hold on for me. I'll give you time to speak. I'll give you time to speak. See. I was once a Baba supporter. Mr. Shola, you were once a Baba supporter. I know how Baba supporter.
I can support whoever I want.
Auntie Ezu Flex too used to be a Baba supporter. Adedo is not a Baba supporter. She's just sometimes she would talk. You see, it will be going towards me. Sometimes she will say something. If you see someone that's supporting somebody, you will know. You will stand for the truth. No matter what, you stand to support them. But see, what Adedo does is not about supporting anybody. She just comes and see the obvious, but she won't want to say it. She just want to talk and twist everything around. We should be on this platform now, talking about what's going on at the moment, talking about where to go. What to do? When you coming here to say Baba doesn't need justice, Baba acting like someone that needs justice. Even a 10-year-old will understand what's going on. If you've been following this case, even if you just came last week, you would know that this man doesn't want justice.
I am asking you a question, and you are just going around. Tell me why you think.
Let me answer you briefly. From
that's the question. I
don't like being on the panel with you because you just keep pulling us backwards.
Let us answer.
Can you tell me why you think Mr. Loba is not seeking for justice?
Okay, I will tell you one now.
If you are
you've been coming here every day and you're asking us this question. Does it really make sense?
Oh, excuse me. If you are
I don't like this argument.
Okay, all right. If you are before a judge, right?
People learn every day.
The judge will ask you a question and you need to answer the question and stop babbling. My question is, you are saying that Mr. Loba is not seeking for justice. Can you tell me why you think he's not seeking for justice?
Okay, I will tell you one now.
Why are you going back and forth?
I will tell you one. Maybe, everybody can give her the reason they change their mind. At least, you don't say, okay, because the way I look at it, it may be different from the way she's looking at it. From what I say now, maybe we say, how can I be looking for justice when it has to do with my family? Like what Andy has been saying since. Which kind of justice does Baba want? It's not justice you want. I mean, apparently I've been saying it. The kind of justice Baba wants is not the justice we want. Now, between me and Dedudoi, your child, third born, is involved in this case. You can see what Baba just said recently. You see his action recently, just last
long, and you are convinced that one will be looking for the justice you want, I mean, you have to think twice. You are from, at least, you are Yoruba lady. You have to think twice. Let's be realistic to ourselves. You don't have to beat around the bush. No matter what he says, it's quite easy. Look at what, and he just elaborate to you. He just elaborate everything one by one. Let's think about it. Because you don't expect him to throw his own child under the bus. Okay. I mean, let's think about it. Put yourself in his shoe. What do you want to do? To say, okay, Adura that has the tape, and that has the video. Bring it out. Let me sue Adura. What are you talking about?
You see, Mr. Shaleko, can I please say something? Please hold on, I'm coming. Can I say something? You see, the reason why I'm acting this way, I reacted this way, is not because of anything. But you see, when I go on platform and I see people are still, talking about why is women not doing DNA, why is she not doing this? I'm like, no. We've gone past that. This is not we all everybody understand, unless if you're just coming to this whole movement yesterday. We all understand it, even the blind can see. If you've been in this case, good enough, you will know, you can see what's going on. We've all seen through this family. Okay, we know who each of them stand. We've been fooled, but our eyes are all open to see what's going on. And if somebody who sounds intelligent, who knows, who's supposed to understand what's going on, is still asking some obvious question that it's just frustrating when she does that. I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or she just wants to engage. I don't even know why she's doing it. It's